Good morning, all. I am Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer, Praveen Patil Polytechnic. We are going to learn basic science chemistry, subject code 22102 for semester 1. It is applicable to the all branches. We already started third chapter, different engineering material, paints, varnish, insulator, polymer, adhesive. Today we are going to start with the adhesive. Without adhesive, engineering or machine making is possible, but due to presence of adhesive, it is become more easier, more convenient. What is the adhesive? Any idea? Adhesive is a substance which is capable of holding material together by surface attachment is known as adhesive. We are able to join two different metal by the different process. We can use a welding process. But for welding process, very high temperature is required. And due to the high temperature, damage of parts may take place. So when we want to join a smaller parts, soft part or the delicate parts, we are using the adhesive. Did you use Fevicol for making your project, for the joining of paper? Yes, the Fevicol is also called as adhesive, a substance which is capable of holding material together by surface attachment is known as adhesive. It's a Fevicol joining material. The body is held together by the adhesive is known as adherent. While the process of holding one adherent to another adherent by adhesive is called as bonding. The final assembly of two adherent and adhesive is called as bond. When we are joining two metallic pieces or the two wooden pieces by using Fevicol or the Fevibond, then that wooden pieces is called as adherent. The Fevibond, Fevicol is called as a bonding material or the adhesive. The whole process of joining is called as bonding and the whole structure is called as bond. The quality of adhesive is depends upon the following factor. First is degree of tackiness, that is the degree of stickiness. How much sticky adhesive is there, that we are going to measure by the degree of stickiness. If we use Fevicol, stickiness degree is low compared to the Fevibond or the Fevikwik. Rapidity of bonding. How much time required to get a solidify or form a stable structure, that is called as rapidity of bonding. How much time required to get a stable structure. Adhesive are generally in a liquid form. So when we are apply on the adherent, when we are applying on the surface, it requires some time to get solidify and join two parts, that is called as a rapidity of bonding. If it is a good adhesive, it is a rapid one. Strength of a bond after setting or drying. When we are applying adhesive on the surface, it should stick on that surface. It should not be easily taken out. That is called as a strength of a bond. Durability. How much time the bond is stable. That is called as durability. Their capacity to hold the material for the longer duration. Warranty, that is called as durability. Examples of adhesives are starch, glue, gum, phenol formaldehyde, cellulose nitrate, PVC are the example of adhesive. When we are using particular adhesive for the engineering application, following requirement should be satisfied. It should have a high tackiness. When we are joining engineering materials, they are basically made from the different material. We are going to join wooden particle, plastic particles with a metal substance, metal with a non-metallic. So whatever the bond will form, that should have a high tackiness or the high stiffness. They should form a strong bond. It cannot be easily removed. Should have a low viscosity, means it should not be sprayed here and there. The bonding should be rapid. It can be rapidly bonded with another adherent or the material. It should be highly durable. What is meaning of the durable? It should be a longer lasting. It should not be like that today we join the two material, next day they are separated. It should remain as it is for the longer duration. It should have negligible creep under stress. It should not be broken under stress. It should be a water repellent. What is meaning of that? Water repellent in presence of moisture, adherent or the bond should not get separated. If we use Fevicol for joining electrical material, what will happen? Fevicol is water absorbing. In presence of water, Fevicol becomes soft. So assembly will not be maintained at particular location. So we have to use adhesive which is water repellent. It should be resistant to insects and fungi. Adhesive are classified into the two types: natural adhesive, synthetic adhesive. Naturally occurring material which is act as a bonding material called as natural adhesive. Synthetically manufacturing material which is having bonding capacity called as synthetic adhesive. Natural adhesive is obtained from the animals, vegetable as well as the inorganic material, while the synthetic adhesive is chemically prepared by the polymerization process. In natural adhesive, they are again classified into obtained from the animal sources, that is called as the animal glue, vegetable glue like a Tropicana paste, soybean glue, starch glue, inorganic adhesive like a litharge MnO2 mixed with a water which will act as a adhesive. Today we are going to learn the starch adhesive. It is obtained by heating starch suspension in water at 150 °C. What is the uses or the characteristics of adhesive, starch adhesive? It is a naturally available, easily manufactured. It is very cheap. It is spread very quickly and dry quickly. It does not give any bad smell, foul smell. It can be applied in a cold as well as in a hot conditions. But it is having a low resistance towards the moisture and low adhesive strength. Did you learn or heard the joker gum which we are using for the making the projects, making collage, making envelopes? That is the starch adhesive obtained by heating starch powder in a water at a higher temperature. It is a weak one, easily affected by the moisture. So it is used for the papers, for making envelopes, stamps, notebooks, binding book, for making kites. Another example of natural adhesive is shellac. What is the shellac? It is having a obtained from the animals. It is obtained from the trees. It is applied in a hot condition The bond developed has a good strength, good hardness, low thermal conductivity. It is used for making the conveyor belt for sealing of the important dockets, that is called as a shellac. In Hindi or Marathi it is called as a lac. It is used for the sealing purpose. Next adhesive is asphalt. It is obtained by fractional distillation of petroleum. That is also called as bitumen. That is also called as damper. It is used for the waterproofing of roof. It is used for the road making. It is a water resistance material, strong bonding. Synthetic adhesive. Synthetic adhesive are water resistant, stronger, more durable, and bad conductor of heat and electricity. Thermoplastic resins form a soluble, fusible, water resistant adhesive. They are softened on heating. Example are cellulose nitrate and PVC, that is the polyvinyl chloride. It forms adhesive film resistance to the atmospheric conditions and chemical. It is used for bonding metals, glass. It is used for sealing of food materials. Plastic sealing is required as it is resistant to the moisture. In a synthetic adhesive, we are using the thermosetting synthetic resins, which is not become soft on heating. That is called as a thermosetting resins. These resins are used for obtained by the condensation polymerization and forms network like three-dimensional cross-link structure. It is more water resistance, heat resistance and fungi proof. Example of phenol formaldehyde, urea formaldehyde resins. It is used for the sealing of printed circuit boards. It is also used for sealing of your documents, that is called as a lamination. Phenol formaldehyde, it is obtained by condensation of phenol and formaldehyde. In this is a pressure sensitive type of adhesive. It is available in a solid as well as the liquid form. The bonded film is hard, highly resistant to the action of water, fungi, insects. Application. It is used for making waterproof plywoods, making the laminates. Paper is coated with a laminating sheets. Your certificates are going to coat with a plastic that is made up from the phenol formaldehyde. That sheets we are going to heat under pressure, so it will form a laminate. It is going to stick on that surface and we will get a waterproof or protective cover on the certificate. It is used for bonding articles in aircraft and shipbuilding. It is used for the bonding wood and metal. Bonding of plywoods and wooden surfaces will be achieved by the phenol formaldehyde resin. Urea formaldehyde resin. This is another thermosetting resin, plastic, obtained by condensation of urea formaldehyde. It is a transparent syrupy compound used in form of aqueous solution or the spray dried powder. In addition to water, it forms a continuous film with a cross linkage and having rapid setting properties. For setting or for drying, it required the less time. The bond film obtained is resistant to temperature, moisture. It deteriorates by the action of acids and alkali. In presence of moisture, it will remain as it is, but in presence of acid, alkali chemicals, it deteriorates. The bond become. It is used for bonding of plywood and wooden surfaces, for making aircraft and shipbuilding, for making waterproof plywood and laminates, for bonding of wood and metal. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any question, you can mail me. Thank you so much.